Now the green blade riseth from the buried grain, wheat that in dark earth many days has lain. Love lives again, that with the dead has been. Love is come again, like wheat that springeth green. In the grave they laid him, love whom hate had slain, thinking that never he would wake again. Laid in the earth, like grain that sleeps unseen. Love is come again, like wheat that springeth green. Forth he came at Easter, like the risen grain. He that for 3 days in the grave had lain, quick from the dead, my risen Lord is seen. Love is come again, like wheat that springeth green. When our hearts are wintry, grieving or in pain, thy touch can call us back to life again. Fields of our hearts that dead and bare have been, love is come again, like wheat that springeth green. What's up, St. John? It's Father Jonathan. It is Friday, and that means it is time for What's Giving You Joy this week. And that's what's giving me joy this week, that hymn. It's a beautiful hymn. Here we are in the season of Easter. So I've been trying to sing some of these Easter hymns around the house lately, and that's one that I've always loved it, always thought it was really wonderful. It was written or at least the words were written in the 1920s by a composer named John Crumb, an English composer. The music is actually a medieval French carol of some sort that comes to us from the 15th century. But the words are just really beautiful to me. I mean, I think the melody is very haunting, and that's part of why I like it. But I love the way that hymn plays with the idea of nature and, taking from the gospel the sense of a grain of wheat has to go into the ground and die. In a sense, the grain dies so that the plant can shoot up from it. And then the comparison between that and what Jesus does, that he dies on the cross and his body is placed in the grave. And so the body of Jesus becomes like the seed. It becomes like the grain that has to die in order for resurrection to happen, in order for new life to spring forth. I'm finding joy in that because this is, I think, a tough week for all of us as this thing continues to go on, and it's hard to see exactly when it's going to end, and we don't know when school will be back. We don't know when whatever's going to emerge from this is going to take place. But I find it comforting to be able to sing. I find it comforting to be able to recall those words from a different era that are more beautiful than the ones that I know. And I also find it comforting to think that whatever is happening now, something is dying in our midst, right? But that it is dying hopefully in the same way that grain dies, that as it goes into the ground and dies, new life can spring forth from it, and resurrection can take place. Anyhow, that's what's giving me joy this week. I would love to know what is giving you joy this week. I think especially as we're coming into this season of Easter, we could all use a little bit of joy. So please drop a note down in the comments below this video, either on YouTube or wherever it is that you're seeing this, Twitter, Facebook, Teams, I don't know, wherever it's popped up, just go ahead and drop down there and let us know what's giving you joy this week, and we can all celebrate that together. Okay? I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay home, stay safe, wash your hands. Until next week, grace, peace, and love.